Yeah. Bitch, I'm back in my bag, I don't care. Bitch, I'm back in my bag, I don't care. Roll it out, put some smoke in the air. If you love me or you don't, be aware. My attitude is like, fuck it, I don't care. Bitch, I'm back in my bag, I don't care. Roll it out, put some smoke in the air. If you love me or you don't, be aware. My attitude is like, fuck it, I don't care. Okay, I'm back in my bag.
How you feeling, Craig?
Good. Happy to be here. Yo, he was not here last year, bro. I was in the cell shaking Pepsis, you heard? Like, you know how that shit go. Yeah, that way. My name is Craig Lewis. First nickname is Flock. And when I was younger, they called me K-Murder, and that's the name kind of got me indicted. This is the hood life. This is where we grew up at. I mean, so if you take those young boys, and those young boys, put them together and give them a name, they're getting indicted. Growing up, I was halfway in, halfway out. By the time I cleaned up myself and really got focused, it was too late. April 2016, I just picked my son up. It was his spring break. Went to sleep in my house in Connecticut, because I lived in Connecticut. And then boom, 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 boom. Just, my son is downstairs, he's crying. Oh, we got a warrant for your arrest, and I'm like, warrant? You got the wrong guy, like, like, nah, not me.
Today we announce what is believed to be the largest gang takedown in New York City history. We have charged 120 defendants in 2 rival Bronx street gangs with racketeering, narcotics, and firearms offenses.
These gang members do not belong on our streets. Instead, they belong exactly where they're going, to federal prison for many years, where they won't be surrounded by their buddies, they won't be close to their families, and they'll no longer be free to terrorize the neighborhoods in which they grew up.
A federal indictment, the FBI? I never even got arrested. I never been in handcuffs before that, ever. Man, they transferred me to the Bronx. I got into the precinct. I seen all my childhood friends that was already in jail. Like, I haven't seen them in years. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna get out bail, like the TV shows. And the judge is like, we're gonna set this bail at $1.5 million. I'm like, 1.5, I'm looking around, I'm looking like, yo, it's over. Like, where am I gonna get that? Like, I was supposed to graduate and get my master's, my MBA in business. All of that was just taken from me. It shook my world upside down. He put me on my head, man. Like,
My name is Cheryl Glenn. I'm the mother of Craig Lewis. I work as a registered nurse. When this happened, it was like an out-of-body experience. I could not believe this is happening. I always told him that people can take a lot from you. The only thing they cannot have is your education. But now, looking back now, I'm not so sure.
I mean, I ain't cried, but I wanted to. I wanted to bad.
He constantly would say, I can't believe this is happening to me. Mom, I'm in jail.
Second to the top, right there, the corner room, that was my shit. When we locked in at 9, I just sat like at a long, skinny window. You could see outside, and you could see the water, and you could see the Statue of Liberty. Rikers Island, there's a lot of fighting. This one, there's a lot of killing. They gonna kill you. They playing with knives in there. The one thing that shook me up in there was like when one of my friends got stabbed in his neck and he got paralyzed, cause anything in jail can start a fight. You going over memories, whose car is faster can start a fight. It take a toll on you mentally, cause you gotta be ready every day.
Every visit was hell. Every single one. First time I was hyperventilating, and when he came, I just could not stop crying.
They came with a plea. I took the plea. I took the plea.
He was the best looking baby I've ever seen in my entire life, and he belonged to me. He went to pre-K, he left New York, he was at Nativity, actually a Catholic school, and he went to Florida.
Parents split up. It was like a whole nother world because I'm growing up in Orlando and we in Christian school, and so I came back to New York, and I mean, I got adjusted to the New York life, but you gotta grow up fast. What you grew up, you had to fight. You had to get fight. If you wasn't tough, you wasn't gonna survive. And like they prey on the weak. So if you're weak, they gonna try to get you, you know? So it's the circumstances, the neighborhood. We don't have no money, and everybody wanna be popular, everybody wanna get ahead. We was getting into fights all the time, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna stay in private school because this is right here. So I got focused. I started getting A's. It was just like I just decided to put my work into school because that's what my parents wanted. I had KK, my son, when I was 18 years old. It was an eye-opener, and it made me push further. So I go to college because I have a son. When I get my degree, I'll be able to take care of him because I have a job to support him. I got a scholarship to University of Bridgeport. Not athlete, it was because of my grades. So I majored in criminal justice, A's, dean list. But on my spare time, I'm still hanging out. So I was around people that broke the law a lot.
Fuck is flying, niggas. We catch you niggas slipping, that's the first 48, nigga.
You know, I was dabbling in the music because I had a friend, he's locked up right now, best rapper ever, to me.
Got money blowing like fans now.
You gonna be the one to take us out the neighborhood, take us out this mess that we in.
The niggas telling, my team too fly with a couple of felons. Your hoe be stretching, she give me that brain like she teaching a lesson. Boy, count your blessing, next shot I take gon' hit your melon. And I know he's stressing, I stole this bitch and now she flexing.
I got cut my first year in college. I didn't see the dude with the knife. It was all over a girl, and it messed up me mentally. So it was like I'm balancing two lives. I carried guns to protect myself. It was like people was trying to kill me. That was it. I moved. I was done with New York.
And for years, he did not live in the Bronx. For years. For years, I would not be able to get him to spend a weekend with me. He disliked New York and disliked the Bronx. Why? Because whenever he comes around, there will be an incident.
They took my whole childhood, the 120 people. Like, everybody fighting their case right now. It's like all my childhood friends are in jail.
I'm more worried about my kid. Like, I'm not trying to be selfish or nothing, but it's like, damn.
I got caught up in the RICO. The RICO is dangerous. The thing is, you don't really gotta do much, you know? They say you can't be guilty by association, but I don't think that's true. Even if you ain't committing a crime, just because you're a part of RICO is a conspiracy, you're guilty. All right, you see these 3 sheets that you just gave me? These 3 sheets right here is probably the most incriminating stuff that they had on me. But this right here, like me arguing about what's going on in the neighborhood, or me gossiping about what's going on in the neighborhood, but it's no crimes. Like, if I throw up a sign, does that mean I just killed somebody? You understand what I'm saying? Does that mean that I just sold 200 pounds? Because I chill with this person, and you chill with that person, and we chill together. That means that to them, we are a crew, and if he commits the crime, we're all responsible for it, whether we knew he did it or not, because we're all together. Like, it's not right, it's not fair. I put my picture of me, like, picture of me on Christmas, like, am I killing somebody? No, I ain't killing nobody. I look pretty clean if you ask me. You know what I mean? And right now, it's like, it's really hard for me to get a job. But I got a degree. I wanted to be a lawyer. I got big shoes to fill. My dad's an engineer, mother, a nurse, 2 jobs, teacher, and here I am.
I just came home, you feel me? I mean, I went through a lot.
They had my back against the wall, but I had to stand tall. Had to get my mind right, so I had to study law. Being locked up in the feds, I swear to God, I seen it all.
I cannot see him being the rapper or the entertainer he would like to be. That is not my hope for him. But I can see him creating a superstar.
Fuck niggas gon' make me go and get some money. Fuck niggas gon' make me keep my distance cause they funny. When I ran it up,
I thought like, I'm not in the streets, I'm just making music. So I didn't even know Feds was watching me, like, you know what I'm saying? I just surround myself, like my brothers just helped me promote my music. It wasn't like we was some mafia calling out hits. No, it was none of that.
We got more people coming home too. I can't wait till they touch down. It's like a good 6 people coming home. Brandon, Daquan, Rodney.
Yo, bro, fuck out of here.
Yo, we inside street, bro. Nah, man, it is emotional, bro. I'm trying to keep it like together. Yeah, bro, I hope I come back. I hope I come back, bro. looking like?
He hasn't seen sun. It was wet, and I think he didn't care less. He was like...
It was raining. I didn't need no hood. I didn't need nothing.
Oh my God. You were just... here we go again, huh?
Yeah. You're not. Time served. Couple years probation, but it's better than jail. So you gonna buy me a bottle of champagne or not? Please?
I just paid your bill.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Yo, man.
He lost a lot of confidence in himself, so he's going to try to get a job, anything. Prior to this, my son reached for the sky.
No problem. Right now, I'm doing music. I know everybody do music, but the thing about my busyness is that I'm doing it on my own. It's not like a company telling me what to do. It's independent. It's not just music, it's events and the music tied together. I mean, yeah, I like that song, so I'm gonna go to his party. I can make money off of that. Years down the line, when I listen to it, I'm gonna always remember, like, this is how I was feeling when I first came home. And I don't want to be that person that just came out and did nothing. Hi, man. This is my son, KK. I mean, he's 8 years old.
Craig, where are we going?
Orlando. My family, my pops, that's what we going down there to see them.
I owe you that.
My senior day, this is the picture that they gave me. And, you know, they called me out to the middle of the floor, Bridgeport basketball, and they acknowledged Craig, and they acknowledged, you know, all the parents of the seniors. And this was a big day for me. I wasn't expecting it. Being a black man, you're born with a disadvantage, your color. Number one, you got a scar on your face. And then number two, now you got a felony. So you got 2 strikes against you. And you got the 3rd strike, you're black. So your walk is heavy. You're not gonna face the everyday trouble that you face in New York down here. You have to go find the trouble. Over there, as soon as you walk out the door, it's there waiting for you.
I'm relaxed. I really nothing to worry about. I got a lot of family down here, so this is more like family oriented down here.
Every day I would pray, I hope my dad gets out of jail. And one day it actually came true. My mom had no help. I wanted to see my dad. It was hard to think, because I called him. What did he say? I don't remember. I just know it's not him. It's the people who he hangs around with. And his mom keeps telling him that, and he just won't listen.
That's what hurt me the most, because when I got arrested, I was with him. He was asleep in the bed, and I tried to put myself in his shoes, like he woke up and he don't know where I'm at. And after that day, I didn't see him for like 3-4 months. But it got to a point where it's like I had to accept the fact that I'm not getting out. My son that's my heart, like, that's like my twin. He's more like my best friend. Like, my pops is more on my best friend side. I want to be more like his best friend. I don't hit him, I don't do nothing. I talk to him like, Daddy who? I wasn't around like 5, 6. I came home when he was 7. It's about how can I become successful so when he asks me for something, I can give it to him so he don't gotta go steal it. Or, oh, my dad don't got no money, and my mom don't got it, so I gotta go sell these drugs. I missed 2 years. I can make it up. I'm gonna make it up. I believe in myself. I know I can do it. I'ma do it. I'ma do
it. April 26th, the feds came in, it hurt. In the courtroom, see my mama go berserk. She was crying. Never thought I'd see Free Flocka on a shirt. Death penalty, charged with murder in the first. A nigga home and they think I'm on. When I'm on the